So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're on the Soiree this afternoon. We're going to have the first can of the day. A lovely day as well, a beautiful day, 32 degrees in sunny Andalusia. And I am sweating, absolutely roasting. Now, hopefully you're all having a wonderful Thursday. A few more days and Arsenal play again. But hopefully you're all good. We have some good news and we have some bad news, people. But before we get into that, batter the like button. That'd be great. We're currently on 65 likes and there's 465 in the building. Sorry, 365 in the building. So that is not acceptable. What is going on? The math ain't mathing. And I am, straight after this, in about half hour or so, going on to the second channel and doing a stream about Harry Maguire and his mother. Cheers, guys. Hey, listen, Arsenal are a pantomime at times, but that football club, oh my Jesus Christ, that football club is absolutely finished. Running off to his mummy to get her to put statements out. But anyway, we won't talk about that on here. We'll talk about that on the second channel in about half hour or so. But anyway, where should we start? Let's start with the good news. Vinai Venkatesham is leaving the building. Let me see if I can find Ornstein's tweet. Where are we? There we are. David Ornstein. Ah, dear. Finally coming up. David Ornstein. There we go. Right, let me share this. Let's share the screen, people, because this is the greatest news we've had for a while. Fantastic news. The sofa salesman that's been posing as our CEO is actually leaving the building real soon. Oh, he's the chief executive officer, CEO of Arsenal, 2020. But anyway, Arsenal chief executive Vinai Venkatesham to exit role next summer. Woohoo! Guess him. Maybe we can wheel out some merch for that. Joined in 2010, made CEO in 2020. Well regarded in football, really. I'd say more well regarded at Carpet-Right or somewhere, to be honest, but there we go. Or DFS. And chose to seek a new challenge. Maybe he's going back to DFS. Who knows? Double discount sale. And interim period gives Arsenal time for succession plan. Business as usual until then. Now, let's just have this right, people. Let's just have this right. This guy is quite possibly one of the worst CEOs in world football. He's got a promotion. I don't know what his exact job title was before he got to CEO, but the job that he had before CEO, this is how dense he is. I think he was head of commercial operations or something along them lines. And a female conned this guy who was in charge at the time of doing deals with companies. So I'd imagine, yes, operations of business operations or commercial operations. I'd imagine he was the head of that. She's convinced this guy that she worked for a Chinese car company. And she was one of the head people at this Chinese car company. So we did a deal with him, only to find out she was a fraudster. Off of the back of that, this fella on your screen got a promotion. In fact, let me see if I can find the actual story. Arsenal fake car deal. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, there we go. Let's get rid of David Ornstein. Goodbye. Let's share this. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. He got a promotion off of the back of this. Crazy, really, when you deep it. Arsenal caught up in fraud probe at car maker sponsor. This is July 2018. He became CEO in 2020. Anyway, Premier League club Arsenal is helping a Chinese investigation after it potentially got caught up in a fraud around its sponsorship deal with car maker BYD. We're investigating the situation and discussing it with senior level BYD representatives involved in the launch of the partnership, it said. A woman has been arrested by Shanghai police on suspicion of contract fraud and by faking company seals, BYD said. BYD is one of the biggest car makers and producers of electric vehicles. BYD, which stands for Build Your Dreams. Well, he's been living his dream at Arsenal, I'll tell you that much. Designs, develops and manufactures and distributes cars, buses, commercial vehicles and rail stock. Arsenal BYD partnership was announced to great fanfare in April this year, obviously 2018, with the club saying it had reached a deal with the world's best-selling electric vehicle manufacturer. As part of the deal, BYD would receive pitch-side LED signage and branding on the dugout seats at the Emirates Stadium. It would also have access to Arsenal legends for special promotional events in China. Wow. So Arsenal have access to Arsenal legends. There we go. So they're all on the payroll then, like I said they were. Anyway, BYD said last week that the woman posing as the marketing manager of its Shanghai branch had signed multiple contracts with advertising agencies to promote the company. BYD has informed Arsenal that they believe they have been a victim of a fraud in relation to various advertising agreements. Arsenal said in a statement on its Chinese website. Arsenal got a Chinese website? I never knew that. There you go. It gave no further details to the alleged fraud or impact it may have on the sponsorship deal. The individual at the center of the allegations has never been an employee, nor been given authorization to conduct business in its name. Shenzhen-based BYD said in a statement to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, that is our CEO, guys. That is the guy who got promoted off of the back of doing this deal. He has been our CEO for 3 years off of the back of that. And people want to say, when I call this club out for being a shambles and being a joke, crazy, really, isn't it? Unbelievable. So you didn't do any background checks. You didn't check out this woman's authenticity. Yeah, didn't phone the company directors, or the hierarchy of the company. You just thought that the marketing manager, who wasn't the marketing manager, she didn't even work for the company. You just thought that that was cool. Is that how easy it is to get in at Arsenal? Wow. There you go. If you want to gig at Arsenal, pretend you work for a big company. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Hey, big up to everyone who's got BYD in their country. Amazing car. I've never heard of them, mate. I can't lie. I only heard of them because of this. I've never actually seen one on the roads, but I don't suppose you'd see many around Europe, I'd imagine, but I don't know. It is, isn't it? But anyway, that's the good news. He is finally leaving the building in the summer. And it's now who we go and employ. We'll probably promote Edu. That'll probably be who we employ next, Edu. He'll get a promotion off of the back of tearing up 11 players' contracts. Because that's how we roll at this football club, unfortunately. Jobs for the boys, isn't it? Jobs for the boys. But here's what it is. Man got duped by a VW 911 Turbo Electric 7 Series Quattro VTEC. Mate, this is our CEO. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, mate, I did. I called it out at the time. I actually did a stream on it back when it happened. Because none of these top gooners. Why is this Mac fucking bugging out? 1 second. I can't wait until we actually have some colder weather. I can't lie. I actually can't lie. It needs to get a bit cooler in this apartment. But there we go. It is what it is. But yeah, this is unfortunately how our club's been running. And it's jobs for the boys. It's now who we're going to go and get as this next CEO. They won't get anyone serious, of course, because it's not a serious football club. If they went and got somebody serious, we'd actually have to be serious on all levels, wouldn't we? Because the CEO would come in and ruffle some feathers up a little bit. Hopefully, we'll go and get a top CEO, but I very much doubt that, if I'm honest. So it'll probably be in-house. It'll probably be Tim Lewis or someone, or Richard Garlick. They'll promote within because they have to keep the jobs for the boys going. But who's going to make Edu his coffee now in the morning? Because Vinai makes him his coffee, didn't he? We obviously see that in the All for Nothing series. Yeah, Vinai makes him his coffee. Big up Mr. Beehive, man. Make sure you sub to this guy's channel, people. That time Clown Vinai stepped down. Man is a joke. 100%, bro. He's been here way too long. Been here way too long. Do you know the guy's the same age as me? Mad, isn't it? Actually mad. This club is literally run by frauds. I wouldn't be surprised if it were another timeline. Bro, Kieran, this club never ceases to amaze me. The one thing I will say is we're nowhere near as effed as Man United at the minute, or Chelsea. So that's probably not a great barometer, but we're not as bad as them two clubs, that's for sure. But unfortunately, we're light years away from Manchester City, who are the only elite club in the Premier League. Thanks for the super chat, bro. I appreciate it, man. He's a salesman in a football job. 100%, bro. Maybe you can go back to DFS. DFS, you know what I'm saying? Where did Mislintat go? I think Mislintat's in Germany, isn't it? Let's have a little look. Sven Mislintat. He is currently he's just been appointed in April this year, director of football at Ajax. Do you remember when everyone was hyping him up? Diamond Eye. Diamond Eye. Turn it in. There's some of these people are nicking a living, man. I swear. Diamond Eye. How many diamonds did he find? Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Come on, big up to everybody inside, man. Big up to everybody inside. Yeah, come on. We have to keep it real, bro. There's not many of us around. Like, the real ones are in this chat every day. Come on, smash the like button up, man. There's 760 in the building. We ain't even got 150 on the likes. You got to move it mad. I will be going live on the second channel in about 20 minutes or so. 25 minutes, half hour. I'll be going live talking about Harry Maguire and his mum. For anyone who doesn't know, Harry Maguire's mum has posted a statement about her son. Unbelievable. Football is actually tapped, isn't it? Like, it is. It really is tapped, man. It really is. And there's so many dodgy things. Yeah, I'll send you the timestamps. Good point, man. Thank you. You've just reminded me. Even though it's got it, I've got a sticker on there to remind me of timestamps. There you go. I've just timestamped that Vinai section, bro. Timestamp that Vinai section. We'll timestamp the Saka section as well in a bit, mate. Big up to you, Hilimi. I hope you're well. Hope you had a good holiday, man, back in Algeria, bro. Another statement. Yeah, bro, the statements are coming thick and fast. Harry Maguire's posted a statement, and then his mother has posted a statement. Aaron Ramsdale was talking about him. Gareth South, but I'm not going to do too much of that on here. I want to do it on the other channel. So we're getting to that on the other channel in about half hour. But yeah, crazy. Actually crazy. People are tapped, man. Yeah, actually tapped. Yeah, come Dr. Seymour knows. Yeah, come Seymour Butts, you know. That's a character in The Simpsons, isn't it? But anyway, big up to everyone in here, man. Anyway, let's move on. Let me get these super chats, and then we'll move on to Bukayo Saka. Big up Mr. B for the donation, man. The one clown has stepped down, now for two more. Exactly, bro. Well, Arteta thought about it. He thought about it in the summer, so maybe this summer he'll go as well. Quick question. Who's coming out of the group stages? I think we'll get out of our group. I think United should get out of their group, but you never know. Newcastle, they've got a really tough group, but listen, Dortmund ain't all that. Yeah, Dortmund and AC Milan at St James's Park. I don't think Newcastle will be losing either of them. PSG bought some good players this summer, so we'll see how they go against PSG. But if they can get results against Dortmund and AC Milan, home and away, they should get out of the group. But it's going to be tough. Man City will walk their group. We should walk our group, but it's the history of the Arsenal, isn't it, in Europe? Big up to Debbie. And as for Barcelona, you should probably get out of your group as well. Big up to Tone as well. Who would have thought selling sofas and making bogus deals is worse than smoking cigarettes and drinking beer? Salud mi amigo. Yeah, come on, ciao. My guy, you know, come on. My guy always, brother. Always. Hope you're well, man. But anyway, let's find this Saka story. Saka, here we go. News. There we go. Right, we'll share this one because I ain't sharing any of the bigger ones. Right, so let's share Planet Sport. Let's share the screen on this one. Where are we? There we are. Planet Sport. Arsenal could be without Bukayo Saka due to persistent injury. Persistent injury. Persistent injury. So that's not just oh my God, he got an injury on England training or England duty. So let's read down from this. Big up to Planet Sport as well. Check out their website. Heinrich Griesel wrote this article. Arsenal star Bukayo Saka may be forced to miss a number of games due to an injury that has lingered since last season. Wow. Well done, Mikel. I had somebody in this chat right at the very beginning who said this is not Mikel Arteta's fault. It's not Mikel Arteta's fault that he got injured, maybe. Who knows? Maybe overplaying him. Maybe it is his fault. I don't know. But anyway, the England international, who has played every Premier League game for the Gunners in the past 2 campaigns, just turned 22 and has amassed almost 200 senior appearances for the club. However, the forward has been nursing a problem for some time now, and manager Mikel Arteta will need to decide whether to risk Saka's fitness with the challenging schedule ahead. The Mail have reported that Saka was omitted from the starting lineup yesterday, or the day before, sorry, against Scotland. And it was not just for rotation purposes, but because he's struggling with an Achilles issue. Now, listen, I've never had that problem with my Achilles, but I've seen Achilles problems. I've had a friend that said he actually snapped his Achilles. Yeah, that weren't nice. The fella couldn't walk for months and months, man. Horrible. I'm not saying it's that bad, but we don't know what the Achilles problem is. But if you do have an Achilles problem, that's not a easy fix. I can't lie, because you need your Achilles to stand up. Arsenal have Everton away this weekend, followed by the return of the Champions League at home to PSV next Wednesday. PSV. Sound like Steve McLaren. Steve. They then face Tottenham in the North London derby, Brentford in the League Cup 3rd round, and then Manchester City and Chelsea in October. Saka could be rested for some of the more winnable fixtures, especially the League Cup. However, with Arsenal lacking a like-for-like replacement, well, we did just let one leave. What do I know? I did say all summer we needed one. Just saying. Arteta will have to decide whether to persist with him for the next few weeks or rotate him with players such as Reece Nelson. Other options on the right wing could include Gabby Jesus, Gabby Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, Shai Havertz, and Fabio Vieira. Wow. Wowee. Who knew? So Bukayo Saka's form dipped off in the last 8 games of last season. He's been poor in the first 4 games of this season. It's almost like he's got an injury. Oh, he has got an injury. Okay. So why'd you keep playing him then? Why did we keep playing him? Why didn't we take him out the team when we knew the title was done? Why did we persist with playing him every minute of every game pretty much? It's actually embarrassing. But this manager does have previous, unfortunately. Pushed Thomas Partey onto the pitch when he'd done, was it a hamstring? And pushed him back on the pitch. Been playing players injured quite a lot. We've seen that consistently through his whole campaign as manager. It's actually mad. It is actually mad. And Oliver says here, yeah, we're F, bruv. If Bukayo Saka's injured, listen, he's not been great this season. He weren't great for the last 8 to 10 games last season. The one thing I will say here, if he's not in the team, we're definitely worse. And now we're back in the Champions League. So, and then we've got Tottenham next weekend. He's got to make a decision because the next 3 games, oh dear. We have to get Sanka Everton away. We haven't done that we haven't won there since 2017. And then we've got the Champions League. Well, we can't be resting team players for that game. Can't be doing that. It's the Champions League. Yeah, this is the be-all and end-all. We're apparently going all the way. This is what Top Gooners and super fans keep telling me. So, it's our year. And then we've got the North London derby. So when's he getting a rest? Surely the time to rest him, if you knew he had an injury, was to say, sorry, Gareth, he's not coming on international duty, mate. He's not coming. And give him that little 2-week period to rest up. But no, we have to flog him to death week in, week out. Then England flog him to death. He was going to start the game against Scotland, but felt it sank in his Achilles again. So Southgate took him out the team. It's actually embarrassing, man. Yeah, I understand that he's an important player for our club. I understand that. He's an important player for our team. Yeah, he does get goals. He is very consistent with his performances most of the time. But it does make perfect sense as to why he fell off a cliff for the last 8 to 10 games of last season and why he's not started this season very well. Yeah, makes complete and utter sense. And listen, like I said, I'm not a doctor or a surgeon, But I'm pretty sure if you've got an Achilles problem, that is not an easy fix. And that'll be consistently nagging you constantly, especially when you're running around as a footballer, doing training every day, playing 90 minutes every week, maybe 2-3 times a week, which we're going to. It's not good. It's not good. We've got no Party, we've got no Timber, and we might not have Saka for a few games. And like I said, in fact, let's have a little look. Let's have a look at Achilles injuries. Injuries recovery time. According to Cleveland Clinic, the healing of a torn Achilles tendon is 4 to 6 months. Well, he hasn't got that, so that's good, as far as we know. How do you heal an Achilles injury fast? Rest. Who knew? Ice, compression, elevation. Ice to decrease pain and swelling. Apply an ice pack to the tendon for about 15 minutes. Can Achilles tendonitis heal in 2 weeks? Generally 6 to 8 weeks, it says. Can you walk with a torn Achilles? You actually can. Depends how bad the tear is in it, I suppose. Like I said, my pal did it and he couldn't walk for months. Why is the Achilles recovery so long? Less blood is delivered. It takes longer for the tissue to heal. There you go. Will my Achilles ever get better? People can recover from Achilles tendonitis, but get treatment as soon as you feel symptoms. The longer you live with the pain, the harder and longer the treatment process will be. Most people have good results with the surgery. Wow. Do Achilles tears fully heal? Takes about 6 months, like I just said. What is a grade 1 Achilles tear? Mild or a few tendon fibers have torn. See, we don't know what the problem is, but listen, there's probably a couple of fibers torn in his Achilles tendon. That's all I can imagine it'll be. He's obviously torn it a little bit. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I can't lie. This one, how long does my Achilles tendonitis recovery take? 6 to 12 months. That's a recent post as well, July 23. Not good. Patients can expect 3 to 4 weeks of immobilization, non-weight bearing, using crutches. If it gets serious, wow, man, this ain't looking good. I can't lie, because if this is a continuation from last season, then clearly he's not playing at 100%, and we can see that with his performances, because he's not been great. Like I said, this goes back to last season. 8 games at the end of last season, he was pretty crap. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, and then the start of this season, he's not been very good either. So if he has got this problem with his Achilles, which is being reported, then we're looking at anywhere, if it's serious, it could be anywhere between 6 and 12 months. I don't think it is serious, because otherwise he wouldn't be playing. But I'd just rest him, take him out the limelight for a month, take him out of it, let him rest up, maybe get some surgery on it if there is a couple of torn fibers there, because this is a long season. And if he continues to play, he's going to continue to tear fibers in that tendon. And all of a sudden, then he is going to be out for a long time. And this is exactly what I've been saying since this kid broke into this football team. Nurture him, look after him, baby him, mollycoddle him, wrap him up in cotton wool, because this guy is our star boy. He is our top boy. But unfortunately, this manager wants to flog him to death and play him every week, which I kind of get. He is our best player in terms of consistency. He's not our best player in terms of ability, in my opinion, but he's our best player in terms of consistent level of performance. But there has to be a time and a place, man. Like, at the end of the day, if we're 3-0 up in a game, get him off the pitch. But this manager doesn't. He keeps him on until the 96th minute. Like, unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Mad. Actually insane. But this is what happens when you play nearly 200 games. I think he's played about 189 games for Arsenal. 189, 188, 190, something like that. Yeah, now adding nearly 30 appearances for England. I think it's 29, somebody said to me yesterday. He's played over 200 games of football, and he's just turned 22 last week. It's actually mad. Yeah, it's actually mad. Yeah, which is, at this level, when you're the main star of the team, or the biggest star of the team, everything pretty much goes through Odegaard and then him. We try and get the ball to him as quick as we can. He gets kicked left, right, and centre. And I'm not saying that's not part of the game, because of course it is. I don't think he comes in for any special treatment in terms of people are trying to hurt him. I don't think that is the case. I know Arsenal fans, a lot of them online, oh, we need to protect him. Yeah, he needs to protect him from the manager who's playing him whilst he's injured. Don't need to protect him from people kicking him. That's part of the game. You're going to mistime a tackle. Yeah, you're going to get ruffled up and put in row A, B, or C. You're going to hit the ad holding. You're going to twist your ankle when you're going for a tackle. Like, it's what it is. This guy needs to protect him from the manager, because if we want this guy to have a long and prosperous career at this football club, yeah, he needs wrapping up in cotton wool. Yeah, he's not a big physical like Erling Haaland type figure. Yeah, he's a shorter lad. He's a skinnier lad compared to Erling Haaland. He's gonna feel pain a lot easier than some of these other footballers. That's just how it is. Like, listen, he's a very tough lad. Like, his upper body strength's mad. Yeah, for somebody that small to have that much upper body strength and strength in your quads, it's crazy. But if you've got an Achilles problem, mate, you are in big trouble. You are in big trouble. Yeah, because that ain't gonna get better if you keep playing him. Unbelievable. And this is make or break for this manager this season. I've said this. Yeah, I want him gone anyway. But there's a lot of people that are saying it's make and break that I actually genuinely believe will pull it as make or break. Yeah, I genuinely believe that, because at the end of the day, they've all backed the guy. They've all backed this manager. The majority of people have backed him. So now he's got to deliver. And if Saka ends up injured for any set period of time, well, we're instantly worse, because he is our most consistent player. What do I know? I'm just toxic and negative. Not like I've been calling this for about 3 years, is it? But there we go. It's what it is. It's what it is, people. Knowing Arteta, it will be Nelly, Havertz, Jesus. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Mate, I'd put Trossard out there. Maybe Reece. Maybe Reece, he can cross a ball. He can actually cross a ball fairly well, to be fair. Not many people can. But I want to see Trossard get a game. But we all know he's going to start against Everton. I'll be shocked if he don't. We all know he's starting the North London derby. So let's hope and pray that Star Boy is okay. Because, yeah, like I said, reading out some of them things about Achilles injuries, but where even if it's mild, it's a few fibers torn in the Achilles. That could be a couple of weeks. And if you're playing on that, which he is, because he ain't had any rest, then you're going to tear a few more, and eventually you're out for a year. Mad, actually mad. Bang the like button, people. There's nearly 1,000 people in here. I'm going live on my other channel in about 5-10 minutes. Talking about Harry Maguire. He's put a statement out. So has his mother. His mother has issued, oh, I'm telling my mum. Mum, they're bullying me. Mum, I scored an own goal for England. Now they're bullying me. Mad. Big up Mr. Beehive. We all knew, apart from Dun Mikel and Gareth, that Saka was burnt. Bro, we've all been saying this all the way through watch-alongs and streams for 2 years. For 2 years, we've been saying this. Arteta's arrogance at the forefront once again. I think Southgate's as well. I don't just blame Arteta. I blame Southgate as well. The one thing I will say is at least Southgate dropped him, because he was in the starting 11 and he took him out for the Scotland game. He actually was going to start him. And obviously Saka said, yo, boss, my Achilles ain't too good, you know. Yeah, and then he's took him out the starting 11. But again, this is where he should have had his resting period. Yeah, that little 2 weeks to rest up, and maybe that'll get him through the next until the next international break. Yeah, then you rest him up again and don't send him on international break for the next time in October. Rest him up again. Assess him. Listen, these football clubs have got the best doctors and the best equipment and the best surgeons and all that available to them. So, they should be looking at these things, and maybe they are looking at these things, but maybe they're looking at it going, well, he's not quite in the red zone. Like, do me a favour. He's quite clearly got an issue, and it's been a persistent issue since last season. We know that. It's out there for everyone to see. Unbelievable. Big up to Andy as well, man. Big up Mr. B as well for another one. Saka needs to be bubble wrapped. 100%, my bro. 100%. 100%. But we'll probably end up playing Kai Havertz on the right wing. So that's how we roll. Or we'll probably end up with Fabio Vieira out on the right wing. thinking he's the next Bernardo Silva. Good one. As a City fan, Arteta in. Mad. Trossard at left CM. I play Trossard anywhere. He's that good. Big up to Green Gangrene. Super fans have a difficult decision on their hands. Back the manager or back the player. There we go. Well, we all know that they're in love with these players and they're in love with the manager, so they have got a tough decision. They're in love with everybody. Oh, we can't drop Starboy. He holds puppies. And if Arteta plays him, I'll play him. What's the matter with these people? Crazy. It's actually insane. Listen, 900 in here, man. Come on, bang the like button up, people. Make sure you sub into the channel as well. We're nearly on 87k. And 255 on the likes. Come on, let's get that up to 400 ASAP, people. Like I said, I'm going live on the other channel in a bit, in a couple of minutes, next 5-10 minutes. So make sure you come and join in for the Harry Maguire stream. Harry Maguire's mother stream. Always entertainment at Man United. Every single day there's a new level of banter coming out of that club. Statements left, right and centre. Unbelievable, really. I don't want to see Vieira on the right wing, bro. I can't lie. I do not want to see him in the starting 11 for Everton away either. Yeah, he's done well off the bench. Good luck to him. Well done. But I don't want to see him start against Everton. We know what they're going to do. We know what they're going to do. Arteta has a 15-man roster for four competitions full of versatile players. Like, how stupid is that? It's baffling. Bro, listen, that's what he thinks he's Pep in it. Because Pep's doing it, he thinks he can do it. Everyone waffling on about we got a better bench than last season. It's the same bench plus Raya. Literally, the same bench plus Raya. Declan Rice is starting games. Kai Havertz is starting games. Timber's out injured. So David Raya is the only addition. In fact, he replaced another goalkeeper that left. So the only actual addition, in fact, yeah, the only actual addition, Timber replaced Tierney. Raya's replaced Turner. We thought that Declan Rice was replacing Xhaka, but he's obviously the only addition because Kai Havertz has replaced Xhaka. It's not a bad addition because he is very good, Declan Rice. But at the same time, we are going to struggle this season. We're going to get injuries left, right and centre. I know we are. Yeah, he's flogged a lot of these players for 90 minutes left, right and centre. And he doesn't rotate properly. Yeah, because he can't drop Saliba because the drop-off's mad. Yeah, if he takes Declan Rice out the team, the drop-off's mad. Yeah, if he takes out Martinelli, cool, the drop-off's better in my opinion because I think Trossard's a better player. Yeah, but I do rate Martinelli. I think Martinelli's sick. But again, he's another one. Yeah, not started the season great. Now put Trossard in there, give him a go. If Jesus is out, the drop-off's mad. If Saka's out, there is no drop-off because, well, we're going to have to shoehorn somebody into that position because we ain't got a right winger. Mad, isn't it? I know Jesus can play there or Trossard. I know they can play across the front three, but they're not natural right wingers. Although Jesus did do it for Man City and Trossard can play anywhere. Like I said, he's quality. Big up to everyone on Facebook as well. My guy, big up Rowan, man. Come on. Everton season's about to start. Maybe, mate. Maybe. I think he's doing his press conference tomorrow. So I'm on with Henry tomorrow. So I'll probably incorporate the press conference. And I can do Henry. Well, actually, pause. Rewind. I can do the show with Henry anytime in the afternoon rather than evening as well. I'm on with Rance tomorrow as well. That's always jokes. Big up to my guy, man. Come on. Big up to the Facebook gang. Man said you love Lee, Megan. Who doesn't love me? Apart from Top Gooners. It's mad. My dog bit me. It's Arteta's fault. Is your dog called Win? When's the next Al Ahly game? Saturday, 7 p.m. my time, so 6 p.m. UK time. I'll be doing a watch along for it on the other channel. I don't know which game to do before that, which Premier League game to do. I don't know whether to do Man United Brighton because that's got banter written all over it, or whether to do West Ham against Man City. I'm thinking the Man United game, if I'm honest, but then saying that, there's a million Man United content creators. and they'll all be doing watch-along. So maybe West Ham against Man City. Obviously, I am on loan to Man City, so maybe that game. But yeah, the Man United game does have banter written all over it, doesn't it? So I don't know. We'll have a little thing. Maybe I can run a poll on the next stream on the other channel in a minute. We'll run a poll on that, and you guys can vote. But yeah, match prediction. I'm guessing a 1-1 draw. Need to see who's fit, bro. I need to see what he's saying in his press conference tomorrow. But we don't do very well up there. I can't lie. We don't do well, man. Last time we beat him, I was at the game. Like, Wenger was manager. Mad. We'll have it start. Where's Smith Rowe? Is he on a wheelchair? Another Jack Wilshere with spaghetti legs. Vieira is not Ratatouille anymore. Maybe he should play. Smith Rowe's been fit for a while. He just don't play him, mate. Vieira, I'd keep him as a sub, if I'm honest. I'll keep him as a sub. Big up to you, Arminius, man. Appreciate the love, bro. All right, let's do a few more of these, and then we'll go over to the other channel. It'll direct you straight to the other channel. We're going to talk about Harry Maguire's statement. We're going to talk about Harry Maguire's mother's statement. She's posted a statement on her Instagram. We're going to talk about Aaron Ramsdale talking up Harry Maguire. We're going to talk about Southgate talking him up, and just Harry Maguire's career in general. So yeah, it's going to be banter. So come and join in on that in a second. West Ham 2, Man City 0 is my prediction for the game. No Pep as well, is there? I think he's still out. He's still out at the moment. Did you see the goal video of Arsenal fans saying they'd rather keep Saka than win the Premier League? Well, this is what it is, mate. This is how far this club's fallen, unfortunately. Isn't it funny, Lee, that so-called Deadwood was the only team he won a trophy with? Bro, we've been saying this for years. Been saying it for years, mate. He's got rid of all of these players that won him a cup that were deemed toxic and negative, and spent 640 million since and won nothing. But don't worry, we're in phase 4 of the never-ending youth project process. If you can't see what he's doing, you can F off down the lane. Mad. Oh, Pep's back, is he? Oh, come on. Pep's back. Wow. Okay. Pep's back. He posted it on his Instagram. 2-2 in the Hammers game. Yeah, I'll run a poll. When I go over to the other channel in a second, yeah, I'll run a poll on there, and you can decide which watch-along I should do Saturday, whether I do Man United Brighton. Like I said, there's about 1 billion Man United content creators doing watch-alongs for that game, so I'm not expecting to get good viewing figures. Saeed, Rance, Goldbridge, I'm sure Sarcasm City, big up Flawless. That reminds me, the show today with them guys, Northside as well. He's on, well, Northside's Arsenal, but Northside's on his way to Mexico. Saeed's about 3 hours away from me in Alicante. Loving life, don't want to come back. And Flawless was unavailable. So, yeah, all three of them did a Gareth and bailed on me, man. Crazy. But it's all love, man. It's all love. Listen, it is what it is. It's international break. This is where you got to get your breaks in, man. Yeah, because Arsenal got 24 games between now and New Year's Eve. So it's where people have got to get their break time in, man, because it's going to be relentless flat out for the next 3 months. So, yeah, man. Big up, Kieran. You speak facts, bro. I can speak English. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, well, quite a bit of Spanish, and I speak facts. Trilingual. How many languages do you have to know to be a polyglot? Anyway, it is what it is. The good news is Vinai Venkatesham is leaving the building at the end of the season. He's going back to DFS to sell sofas again. And the bad news is Bukayo Saka's got an Achilles injury that he's had since last season. Mad. Yeah, I know Waffle as well. Yeah, come on, there's another one. Man said 4. Danny's saying 2. Big up Danny as well, man. Big up, obviously, Kieran as well. So, well, listen, if it's 4, then we can add Waffle in there, and I've completed it. Anyway. Anyway. Big up to everybody who's dropped a super chat in. I have read them all. Big up to everybody who's put a comment in. Big up to everyone who's subscribing as well. Listen, nearly 87k. I want this close to 100k by Christmas. So is what it is. But we ain't got anywhere near enough likes on this video, people. 287 on the likes. Get it up to 350 real quick. Come and join me on the other channel. It'll divert you straight there. It's going to invert you. It's going to invert you straight there. Man said I can speak 5 languages. Wow. Bro, I can barely speak English. Google says 3 to 5. 2 is bilingual. When I speak BS, I speak waffle, and I speak facts. There's 3. I'm in. Anyway, here's what it is. This will divert you. I'm done on here for the day. Make sure you smash the like button before we leave. Come on, you lot are slacking on these likes recently. 300 now. Come on, 350 before we go. I'll do a few more comments. Portuguese is the best language. The only Portuguese I know is from listening to Northside. Filhos da puta. Mierda. Mierda is the same in Spanish. But yeah, all my Portuguese has come from watching Northside streams. Is that a Spurs shirt? Anyway, let's go, man. We're going to divert to the second channel. Harry Maguire stream coming. Make sure you come and check it out. There's 43 ways to speak another language. How? How do you know this? What? I'm confused. 43 ways to speak another language. Lee has a degree in bollocks, 100%. Anyway, I'll see you on the other side in about 3 minutes. I'm going to go and drain the main vein. I'm going to go and get a nice cold Suave out the freezer. And we'll be back. I'll see you in a minute. Laters. Ciao. Mwah. Adios, amigos.